he said, we're gonna in a little while we're gonna think about all these other people. We're like, oh crap, like this guy beat this guy, this guy beat this guy.
Okay, we're going to 176. I've already compromised my morals enough for today. What's up, everyone? We are back with another special episode of the OK Arm Wrestling Podcast. Today, we're going to get a little spicy. We're going to look at some rankings for the state of Oklahoma. We're going to look at some older rankings, the current Brothers in Arms rankings, and we're going to throw our own rankings in here with some guys that may not be on the Brothers in Arms list. Yeah, so you guys ready to do some ranking stuff?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's stir the pot.
Let's stir the pot a little bit. It's about time that it gets a little exciting around here.
Yeah, I'll start it off by saying I'm number one in the 176s, hands down.
Oh, you identify as a 176er? Is
I
that it?
identify as
We put
176.
Curtis at the top of the women's class, maybe. Hey,
that's his prerogative, man. He can do whatever he wants. Okay, I'm gonna start screen sharing here. Let me know. Can you guys see that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. And just a heads up to everyone out there, this is gonna look super basic, super sloppy, but kind of the idea is that this thing evolves over time. It's gonna look a lot better. It's just not gonna look very refined at the moment. But this is the first day. So where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start low and work our way up, or you want to work from high to low? How do you want to do it?
I would say let's start. I feel like the lower weight classes are a bit more concrete. I say let's start in the heavier weight classes and make our way down.
Yeah. Start heavy and go down? Okay. So the way I'm going to do this is this column is the Brothers in Arms list, as you can obviously see here, and it's gray. I'm going to keep that kind of as the fill there, just so we know that they're from the Brothers in Arms list, basically. And then anybody that we put on the list that doesn't have any fill on their cell, that will be a guy that's not on the Brothers in Arms list, but that we know is obviously ranked in Oklahoma, such as a Jeff Hale, Corey Johnston, those types that we know are obviously belong on the list that just aren't on the list. So, and we're just doing right hand. If we feel the need or people want us to do a left-handed list, we can, but for the purposes of this one today, we're going to do right-handed only. So I feel like the obvious number one is Sartori right now. So we can just kind of put him over there.
Yeah, there's no denying that he hasn't been beaten by any of us. So.
He hasn't been beaten by anyone in Oklahoma, period, in a while.
Yeah. And then number two.
So number two currently, and let me go ahead and back up and say this. This is the most current update of the Brothers in Arms list as of March 22nd. I don't know of any updates to it since, or if any matches have happened since. So this is just what is current as of March. And obviously we don't have to go off of these particular rankings, but we can kind of use these names. But supers, right-handed, who do you guys think right now is probably second place?
Stephen Edwards. I'll put him there.
Is he going to compete at supers or?
He's competing. He's at 242. He said he was at 260.
I mean, he weighs like 260, but yeah.
He's 260, but he makes 242. I think that's where he's going to stay. So it's kind of like Dale Lawson kind of situation.
Yeah.
He's at 242, but he's still up there in the super. So I'll put Stephen Edwards. I don't see anyone else beating him right now.
Man. He works hard. He's getting stronger by the minute. He's still new, so he's just going to keep evolving. How does he do? Yep. How would he do against Jeremy? I don't know. I haven't pulled Jeremy in like
Jeremy
2 years. Yeah, because apparently he's starting to get really strong. You know.
From what I felt, like I said, this is whenever I was like barely in, not even my first year in.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think. I mean, they actually. I remember seeing Jeremy
Recently,
Graf.
man, he's coming up, man. I'm like he just put a whooping on Levi. Like not
Actually,
too long
I
ago, he
do.
beat Jimmy Vincent.
I do remember seeing him and Levi go at it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a struggle. I would say a
Yeah.
little bit for Jeremy, a little bit harder than it is for Stefan. But in my opinion, things are unseen. But I heard the same that he's getting strong. I would say, uh,
Let me
I would
go ahead and
say,
hop in here and say what do you think he will try to compete at? Do you think he will do 242s, 7?
yeah, from what he told me, yeah, he
Okay.
was wanting to be.
Well, let's just keep him in that class then. I kind of want to get people in their true classes here because if we start throwing 242 guys in the supers,
Yeah.
that just kind of becomes an overall list.
Yeah.
So let's try to
True,
keep
true.
it classed out.
If he does compete, yeah, he would definitely be top 3, I think. But for now, 242, I think, is where he wants to be. So
I'm gonna start putting these guys that aren't on the list. I'm gonna make a new little group over here. Just call them notable mentions, and then we can kind of slot them in where we think. It's Edwards, right? That's his last name.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So behind Matt, who do you guys currently in the supers, not Dale since he's a 242 guy, who do you think falls behind Matt right now?
Jeremy Graf, because he beat
Yeah.
Levi from last
I think
time.
he
I would
beat
just say
Jimmy
Jeremy
V
Graf.
too.
But Jimmy Vincent, no, because Levi
No?
beat Jimmy Vincent at the Brothers in Arms, so he wouldn't be.
No, I mean I thought Jeremy beat Jimmy Vincent too, but Jeremy also competed at a bigger tournament because he's starting to train with Jeff Fail recently. I've been seeing their training videos, so he's getting very serious about it.
What's his last name?
Graf,
GR.
Graff.
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
G or B?
G.
Graph, GRA.
Yes, Graf. He handed me my ass like 2 years ago. I haven't paid him back yet.
Okay, I'm gonna spell this out on the screen and tell me if that's what y'all said. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it's wrong, they can yell at us in the comments, I
Yeah,
guess.
he got wins over Big Levi. I thought he beat Jimmy V, maybe not. I don't know. But he's also training like a mofo with the great Jeff Hill. So, he's only gonna keep getting better and better.
We will put the notable mentions. We will give them an asterisk. All right. So, who do you and Adrian, we're including you on this list too, so don't leave yourself out.
I can't rank myself, honestly.
Oh well,
I haven't been active enough.
it's when's the last tournament you competed in? Was it like at the Dallas one, or was it Dallas?
It was a while back, man. Wasn't
No,
my best performance. It was what's it called?
Oh, you did pull Matt in a super match too.
That was left-handed.
Left-handed.
And then I think I did Norman, and then that was about it. But,
I watched that. Yeah, you had a
yeah,
battle.
it wasn't my best performance with on my right, on my left.
Yeah.
But definitely it was fine. John Paul should be up there.
I was gonna say
JP.
him. Yeah, I was gonna say him.
From Tulsa?
Yeah, he's strong on the.
Yeah, and he's been around for a while too. What's his last name? It's Cotton, right?
Yeah, he got a mess. Like, doesn't he have like a massive hand? Like his hands just.
Yeah, his lefty is his money. Like honestly, lefty, he should be up there in the supers. Like he is retarded.
Right-handed, left-handed don't matter.
Okay, Tommy, just saying.
That's coming from
But
me.
yeah, right-handed, he's up there. I would probably put John Paul. I don't know, 4 or 5. I would say probably number 3, Levi. Still, I would think.
Man, is Tyler a 242 or is he a super?
Tyler cut down to 242. He was
Yeah,
super.
that's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
And that's who you're talking about, right? I got his last name right.
And as of right now, Bryson is 280, so keep that in mind.
Is this
th-
JP's last name? I don't want to mess it up.
I have no idea. I just know JP. That's all I know.
So we're just gonna put JP. I think that's right on his last name, but
I don't know his last name.
JP. There
I've
you
met
go.
him like once.
Yeah, no, he's a super quiet dude, but he's nice. So third, are y'all putting Levi in third?
I don't know. How would it go between
Yeah.
Levi and JP? I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
giving
would say
JP the
Or
edge
Jimmy
just
Vincent.
because of
Even, but
experience.
Yeah,
I think JP.
Y'all cool with
going
JP at 3?
I'm trying to think where I'd put Adrian. It's
sure.
hard
Yeah,
because
because they are pretty similar.
yeah. We need to get Adrian. You need to compete more, man.
Well, I'm putting Adrian at 4, and he can deal with it.
Yeah.
I
Or
also
potentially of
right.
being top, potentially beating both of those guys. It's just they compete a little bit more frequently. I know Jeremy competed like a few weeks ago.
John Paul, there was a war, but I also did beat him the first round.
That's true. I remember that now.
So I don't know, man. Like I said, that was a while back. It wasn't my best performance, but at the same time, I don't really care. Like I said, I would leave myself off because
I say it could go either way. Yeah.
Hey, well,
Agreed.
me and Tommy are ranking ourselves, so you can rank yourself and deal with it.
Oh well, then I'm number.
Just put me at 10.
I'm Can you go down like wait? How far down can you go? Put me down there.
We'll put you in the 154 class, Tommy.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, no, genuinely just put me at 10 because, like I said, I haven't been active in quite some time. I think that's
wait,
just
it's not KG. What? I thought it was 154 kg.
It's 243 kg. Yeah, that's the class. Hey, this is our list. It's not, we're leaving out, oh, this person's been inactive. This is our
yeah.
self-titled OK Arm Wrestling Podcast, OK Oklahoma Arm Wrestling Rankings. They're not meant to be perfect. They're just what we're riffing on at the moment. So
I don't know where Bryson would be. I haven't pulled him in a while.
you just said he's 280 right now?
Yeah, he said he was 280.
Sheesh.
I know he would rather compete at 242. But I don't know. Well, he competed at Super at a few events last year. He pulled in like that Super class at Chickasha. He went against
Okay.
Big Levi, but he lost. I think both rounds.
Do you think with these remaining on Brothers in Arms that Levi's probably next?
Yeah.
So we will throw him.
Would you put him over Jimmy V, Adrian? I haven't pulled Jimmy V in forever either.
Levi by result, he did face Jimmy V in a super match and he won. So I would put
true.
Levi. Yeah, I would put Levi over Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Levi, Prince, and then we'll put Jimmy right past Levi.
A little behind.
I would do.
Yeah. Okay.
After this is where it gets really toss-up-y. We just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, from here we can just kind of copy and paste this whole list, really.
I think Bryce Dalton should be on there. Is he on there?
He really doesn't do right hand that often.
His right's not that bad, but he just doesn't like to compete right hand.
I personally don't have enough info on him to kind of gauge where he would be right-handed.
Like I said, just take me off and put Bryce Dalton at 10. Like genuinely, because like I said, I feel like Bryce Dalton.
It wouldn't be an accurate list because you were definitely within the top 5. There's like a lot of people don't doubt it. Like we know this, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's something weird with my Excel.
Like,
this B55, it's locked. I can't edit that anymore, so you're kind of stuck there. Sorry.
Weird. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
For this to be an accurate list, we got to include all the,
Yeah. Okay. Let's So Paul through Blake. Would you put Bryson ahead of any of those guys in particular?
I'd probably put him ahead of all of them. To be
You put
honest.
him ahead of all of
Okay.
them?
So who's on the 10 through whichever?
It's Paul Acuna, Jake Elvick, Travis Gibson, Arthur Acuna, and Blake Wheat.
I mean, Blake's his training
Yeah,
partner,
I would put him I'll put Bryce in front of all.
yeah.
Behind Jimmy?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think of anybody else.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna cross him off of the 242 list then.
I mean, he competed in a Super Steel last year too. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll throw him in there. I'm gonna put an asterisk on him just because it's a different class than what he is on the list. So obviously, with the amount of guys we got left, we are not gonna fit all of them in the 3 spots remaining in the top 10.
Out of those ones, Blake.
You're gonna put Blake there. See, I don't know anything about Blake, Travis, or Jake really, so I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
So
I mean, he
I'm
may
gonna
be
put
close to Paul though. I don't know.
so I'll put it like this: put Paul at 10, and then put Travis on the 9th, and then put Blake above Travis.
Yeah,
That's how.
You
I
said
never
Paul
pulled
at 10?
Travis. I don't know. I never pulled Travis. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on him. I never pulled him.
You said Paul at 10. Who above Paul?
Travis.
Travis Gibson. Where is he out of?
I can't remember where is he out of.
No clue.
I think in the city. I'm not too sure.
Let me Facebook.
I don't know a single thing about that guy.
Me neither.
And then the Blake. Yeah.
Blake after Bryson and before Travis.
Yep.
Where is Blake out of?
With Sulphur.
Same area, Bryson, like a Sulphur area.
Oh, okay. All right, boys, we got our first class done. What do you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like is me at the board.
Oh, get over it.
All right, put me in set now.
Actually, I would put Tommy somewhere in there.
Not my right. Not my right. No, I want my right to be sneaky because everybody knows it sucks.
And don't worry, one of these days, I'll get a match with somebody and wipe the floor.
My right's starting to come up, man. But right now, I got the pool with Paul recently. I mean, it's just practice, though. You know, it's hard to tell. I felt pretty good against him, so I don't know.
Paul's been getting really strong too. He needs the strap, but he's really strong. A lot of people are sleeping on him, but I'm telling you, he's a hard worker. I feel like he'll climb those ranks pretty high up. But
man, him and Arthur both, for me anyways, their hands, it's like this part is so beefy. Gripping them, it's like gripping onto a baseball. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, based off of merit with my right hand, I wouldn't put myself up there because I haven't beat any of them in any kind of like tournament or super match. So
okay, we are going to drop to the 242 class. Let me do a little formatting here.
I mean, I'll be there in a couple of months.
Hey, there you go.
But I will say a little tidbit, like my right now, even if it's fatigued, I feel really nutty on my right. So it might be coming up for a little surprise. Very, very.
I think you and number 3 are interswappable. Like right now, we just don't know, right?
If I'm talking about if I'm just trying to be super cocky,
I feel like you could probably beat Jeremy too, but you just have to do it in like a tournament or.
Yeah, I have to go through it. But like I said,
this is YouTube, man. You're supposed to be cocky.
I know. Quit being Bryce Baldwin right now.
Then I just sweet Matt.
Okay, realistically cocky. Bro, realistically.
Flash pin him, dude. Just do it.
No, I'm just saying my right is feeling really strong because of training lately.
Yeah.
So very soon, I think it's going to be coming up really, really. But now back to the class that I was 5 pounds away from.
Yeah.
242s. Are you guys just gonna go ahead and throw Stefan at number 1? What do you think?
Yep.
I mean,
There's no
took the
question
crown. I would definitely say it.
No question in my mind.
Stefan Edwards, new boy, hopping up to number 1. I like the spice.
No question in my mind.
We're gonna have to get him on a pod one of these days too.
It's hard to rank Dale right now because we just don't know his condition.
What we do know about his condition is he right there. Should we put Dale at number 1 and Stefan at 2?
No, definitely Stefan number 1. But even if it was a freshly trained Dale, I think Stefan would edge him out. I felt Dale whenever he was pretty good still and everything. And I think even then Stefan edges him out just a bit.
All right, I like it. I like the bold opinions. That's what we're here for.
Stefan's a monster, dude.
So let me go ahead and let me cross Dale off. So Neil, you guys are throwing in there at number 2 or 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Is he another?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Is he down there with Bryson in that neighborhood?
So what?
Neil?
Yeah, he's out of sulfur.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tyler. I don't know if Tyler's stronger than him or not.
Based on everything I've seen, Tyler is not stronger than Neil on the right, I think.
Yeah, Neil's really fast too.
Yeah, I would put Tyler right underneath Neil, just right underneath.
Yeah.
Tyler, is it Tyler Edgar, that guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know anything about him. I just know his name from the chats. So we're putting him at number 4.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and at least put him on the notable mentions.
This is the time for
Chris
to pop in.
Meadows.
Yeah, dude, Chris would be up there, but man, I think he's taking a big break. He's he's announced that he's not going to compete for a while. He's trying to focus on like his health and stuff, and he's got other goals.
I'll at least leave him in
JJ.
notable
my
mentions.
I forgot about JJ. Oh man,
he-
you put JJ over Neil? Oh shit.
So we have Dale as number 2, right?
See, I knew you'd pop in at 242.
So
Curtis
Dale,
Speedway number 1.
So Dale is number 2.
Yeah.
I would if Dale's number 2, I would put JJ as number 3, then Neil, then Tyler.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
I can't believe I forgot about JJ. That's wild. Freaking legend. I'm trying to think if there's any other 242 guys in Tulsa that we.
Yeah, I'm trying to rack my brain. It's been so long since I've kind of messed with those guys. Obviously, they're all worthy of being on here, though. So.
Yeah.
So, question: what are the crosses through names?
I'm just crossing them out as I put them over here, just to kind of.
As of right now, Bryson's 280. He even competed in supers the last tournament too. So he's been up there a minute now.
Kick him out.
Yeah.
No, what I'm crossing them out for is just as I put them over from here over to like our list, just so I can keep stuff straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
That helps actually.
Now,
No
so once we have Tyler.
Oh, are we putting Tyler after Neil?
Yeah.
Once that's there, like this one I have kind of set in my mind. After Tyler, then it's David Ekman, then Curtis.
Really?
And those two could be interswapped too. It's just a matter. I like to see that match.
Who is Chad Smith?
I never pulled him.
He's that
That
guy
guy
that got he got surgery last year, and he hasn't competed since his surgery.
like a strong powerlifting.
And
dude.
It was a minor surgery. I don't think it had to do with his arm per se, but he took off for a while because he was getting some surgery of some sort.
is Eric Biggs, is he a 198?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Yeah.
198.
Okay, just double checking.
Number 3 if he was 242.
Also, by the way, Tyler is he's up there with Bryson too on weight currently, but I think he's planning to come back down.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just remember he's always he's competed like 242 most.
Yeah. When I went to the Sulphur practice, I asked him what him and Bryson were weighing, and they both were like 270, 280. So
I'm
they're
about to
just
get lower than they are.
they're
That's funny.
they're comfortable where they are, I guess. I mean, I could put some freaking there's weights and fish. I could put weights in my pockets, and I still wouldn't be
I thought
242.
something just popped up on my computer. I was like, oh shit.
No, I was making sure I save this so we don't lose it.
Sorry. No
Hold on,
offense,
I'm gonna
you're get monetized.
let me stop sharing this real quick. I was double checking that we're recording. I don't want to look up at this
Where's
and
that bald head at? Put it in landscape.
make sure.
I'll show it in a
I'm
minute.
keep myself
Mind your
out now.
business.
Pause recording. Okay, so we're recording. I'm gonna go back to screen sharing now.
Yep.
No, I'm about to go through the drive-through to get something, and I'm driving, so I didn't want to show my screen right now because it's going to be just a cluster of me driving, and I'm about to mute myself and get me some Dino Pepper.
I don't want to see your ugly head, anyways.
Don't know how to put it in landscape mode. It's fine. Or portrait. whatever.
Okay, so after Tyler, of the guys we have left, where are you guys?
Bit of Ekman.
Oh, David Ekman and Curtis.
Okay. Copy.
We just got to get Curtis to compete so we know for sure. I mean, when David was vouching for Curtis too. He told me. I asked him, I was like, all right, be for real, because Curtis got a big head sometimes. I was like, how? It's like, how do you do? He's like, no, it was serious. He's like, he was stopping me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I do have literally a physically large head too.
Yeah.
So, hold up. Me strike through.
Can't place myself in this yet because I'm not 242. And I've never competed 242, so can't place myself.
Cross that guy off. So Curtis beats Kenny, beats Chad.
You should probably put Chad above me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna make some people mad.
Chad. I think I pulled him once. I mean, if we want
I
to
gotta
include
get mad.
Chad, we can put him above Curtis, yeah.
So does Chad go above Kenny?
For sure, yeah.
I have no idea. I never pulled him. I've only ever seen him once. He's like super short, right? He's like an inside side pressure guy. I think.
Yeah, no, for sure he is. He has a pretty strong hand. If I remember correctly, yeah, he should go through Kenny, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Kenny has beaten him, which I don't think so. I said, I don't think Chad's committed to.
So
Kenny's got the
Curtis
experience.
above Kenny.
Right now, yeah, I would say so.
Curtis, you have
I don't
any
know,
input there?
It's tough for me because
It's a toss-up, bud.
Kenny is different. Like
Kenny built different. He got flopped from hell. That if he wants to use it, it's hard to stop. But
from an experience standpoint, I would put Kenny and then Curtis.
I
Yeah.
would agree
But
with
Curtis
that.
does have the potential. I like. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
about talking some shit, but I'll definitely put these guys above me because of experience.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Kenny there, and just out of respect to Chris, I'm putting him on there because I
He
know
should
when
be.
he
Yeah. I mean,
when
yeah,
he's pulling, he's
even with him being gone, he'll come back. He'd be like top 5 probably.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, wait till I try. I'll be top 5.
we'll
Nah,
make
he-
Curtis the farm truck and Asian. We'll make him gatekeeper.
Yeah, there we go. Gatekeeper.
Who else is on there? Nah, Tim.
Make
Does
it to like
Curtis have
40.
Man, Tim.
Curtis have
So
Tim?
Tim is going to that super tournament 64 thing.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Al was telling me last night.
I'm pretty sure
I wish I
Pretty
would have
sure I
done
could
it
beat
because
Tim.
my first opponent would have been like a 176 guy. It's Michael Edwards. Like, that would have been my first opponent.
So we're cool with leaving Tim and Chris outside of the top 10 on here. Curtis, can you beat
Tim
Tim
was
or
like
Chris?
200.
I'm pretty sure I could beat Tim because I can keep Tim out of a hook. I cannot
Yeah.
beat Tim in a hook. I've tried it, and well, that was a long time ago. But I can keep him out of the hook, so that's why.
Yeah.
But
As long as you
Plus-
create, yeah. You
Okay,
can.
hold up. I just noticed something. Tim is on the 242 and 1 in 98 list. Does Tim compete? Can he compete at 198?
He
yeah,
was
he
200
competes
pounds.
198. So the
Okay.
reason why he's on that list is because he competed in 242. I asked him
Yeah,
one time,
he'll do every
and
class if he can.
yeah,
It's
and
just
he
Tim.
round
Well-
robin the 242, and he ended up beating a bunch of people because they all got tired, and he won.
Well,
So-
we're gonna keep him. We may throw him on the 198 list then. I didn't realize he was on both.
He's a freaking legend, man.
Yeah, he does really good in the 198s.
Okay. Well, that
So
makes
a
the
lot of
decision a little easier.
A lot of 198s want a hook for some reason.
The
That's like a
next class,
thing.
the next class is gonna be spicy because we got some new people.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
some hitters on there, boy.
Yeah. dude.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Hey.
say who's gonna be one, but it might start with an A.
No, it's Blake. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, I forgot about Blake. I keep thinking he's from Kansas.
Wait,
I
Blake
forgot.
Seacrest, he's 242?
No, he's
198.
198.
I'm saying
No, he's
198 is gonna be
198.
the
Now,
spicy
my
class.
question is, Mini-Me, Adrian Morrison, is he 242 or 200?
He's
198.
198. That's why I was
Yeah,
joking
yeah.
about a minute ago.
He made
Him
way
and Blake
200.
is gonna be
but
spicy if they have a match.
Okay, let's get to 198 because this is getting me real
It's
hype
gonna be
right
the
now.
good one. This is the
Okay.
bread and butter.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold up. Let me get situated here. I need to add
Uh,
Blake over here to this side.
Oh dang, you put JJ above Neil? I just noticed that.
it's tough. I think so. I don't know.
Are we comfortable putting Blake at number 1?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just
No,
double checking it.
There's no doubt in my mind. I don't know about y'all.
I've never
There
pulled
is a
him.
doubt.
He
There
just
is a
destroyed Eric and
You know,
Yeah.
what? Right now, yeah, I would say Blake Seacrest, yeah. And then number 2,
Adrian.
I would put my personal opinion.
Cody Dollar. Damn it.
No, he's
I
not a good
prob-
right-hander. I've heard he's a crazy left-hander, but not
I
right-handed.
would do probably. Let's do Eric, and then it's going to be Adrian Morrison.
For now, until they have a match. I think that would be
Yeah.
a fire match, dude.
See,
I-
for me,
I
out
give
of
the
respect,
slightest-
I think I'm putting Cody at number 2 still until I see something different.
on
For
the
right
right.
hand?
Yeah.
Right now, Cody is not. He's probably
No.
like 60% form because I saw him pull
Yeah.
a lot of guys in Tulsa the other weekend, and Stefan was doing him like he does us.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Stefan
slight
and
look-
Blake Seacrest were smacking him right hand in Tulsa the other day.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say because from what I got from Stefan,
I want Cody Dollar to come back though, dude. He's freaking awesome.
he
He's an
was
awesome guy.
holding Cody Dollar right-handed, but on lefty, Stefan couldn't hardly do anything much on lefty. Like he had to go one lane, and he had to try extremely hard. Like his left is
Yeah, he
insane,
said he
but
got him a
righty,
couple
I
times
would.
lefty. Yeah.
Well, then I'm putting him at
26.
number 4. I can't my heart won't let me drop Cody any
That's
lower
fine.
than
Yeah,
that.
he's a great dude. He's
I
a
would
great
agree.
dude. He's
I would
freaking
agree.
strong as hell. Yeah.
I
And
would
between
agree, Cody.
Adrian and Eric, who do you think at 2 and 3?
I'm gonna say
I
Eric
would
for
give-
now.
I would give the slightest edge to Adrian Morrison just because he has that speed, that hit, and he goes just so
Yeah.
hard that way.
He
But
competes
then
a
I
lot
think Eric
too.
has that stopping power too.
Yeah.
Like it's a good both form matchup.
I
And I just
think
don't know.
just for Adrian being new, we're gonna let Eric keep number 2
Here,
over.
but he does compete a lot
Yeah.
on like the national scale. Like
Well, that gives him someone to aim for.
I told him I think they would be a good match too. But
Yeah, I would put Adrian Morrison solid 3 for sure.
yeah.
Okay, that's we're putting him at number 3 then. And
Cody, yeah, I
Rundle
would agree with
isn't
Cody.
on this list, so I'm gonna add him to notable mentions just in case.
Rundle. Yeah, I mean he's a strong boy.
Because I don't know where he'll go with these guys, but I know he is 198, so we're gonna throw him on there.
A trained Donnie would probably be next. But
Yeah, but is
Oh, yeah.
Donnie 198 or is Donnie 242?
oh,
Donnie's
he's
like
He's closer
250
to
right now.
Oh shit, he was big as hell. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a big dude right
Oh
now.
my god.
Yeah. I laughed really hard whenever he said Trend Donnie would be up here, and I started laughing when I was muted.
Uh-oh. Damn, so we can't really put him then unless he can make that soon.
I know he wants to come back. He said that, but right now he's so busy with his new business that he said he's not going to be like
Dude.
taking it super serious right now.
Oh.
Okay, well,
And
are
then
we
Tony-
skipping over Donnie for now then?
Yeah, I guess we can put him.
Yeah, Donnie.
I wonder how good Nathan is right now because he's got a nasty press, man. And Bryce too.
Bryce Johnson.
Yeah, I wonder how strong
Yeah,
he
Bryce
is
has
now.
got a nasty flop too, and a nasty press.
So does Nathan.
Okay, so who's
Nathan's
after
really good.
Cody?
That's tough for me. I
Okay,
don't know anything about Tony though. I have no idea. Is he like really strong?
Tony who?
Tony
Tippy?
Tippy.
He's number 2 on Brothers in Arms.
Oh,
I have no idea about him.
he
Which I
Who
don't know
did
why
he-
Brandon's up that high because he got smacked
ran
by
against
Bryce.
some-
Sorry, Brandon.
That was
Brandon
left
get
hand.
Oh, left hand. Damn.
That was left. Yeah, Bryce killed him left.
Yeah, Bryce has got a really strong left. His right's pretty good too.
I would say Tony Tippy, then Bryce Johnson.
Yeah.
Bryce Johnson. On the right.
Well, how would he do with Rundle? You think?
Bryce versus Rundle.
Yeah, we can't really forget about Rundle.
I would put Bryce slightly higher than.
Okay,
I
it's
don't know.
on.
I haven't pulled them. in a
I was
while.
not paying attention the last minute. Where are we? Who are we talking about for the number 5?
Tony Tippy, then Bryce Johnson, then Rundle.
Tony Tippy.
Tony Tippy. Yeah.
Okay, I don't really know much about him, so
I
I'll
don't
take
either.
your word for it.
I have no idea who that is.
I mean, he's got to be
So,
number
I
2 for a reason.
I've seen him, but I don't know who it is. Or I've never seen him pull. I don't know how he pulls. I don't. Is he a top roller?
Tony Tippy, he's a top roller.
Yeah.
I feel like
Hey guys, by the
seen-
way, at the Chickasha tournament, Brandon beat Bryce right hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right hand.
Okay, so then
yeah.
we put Brandon ahead of Bryce.
yeah. This
So
was like
Tony-
this was like 3 months ago.
I feel like Rundle would smack Brandon.
That's kind of what I feel like, especially when he presses.
I forgot about Rundle. Yeah, Rundle's
I,
up
I
there.
would. I think I might put
Okay.
Rundle.
Yeah, no, because
I-
I remember Shawnee practice
Oh, and then we can't figure
Him
about
and Rundle.
Kyle, dude. Kyle's strong as shit too.
Does Kyle beat Brandon?
left-handed.
Damn it, dude. I don't know.
Left-handed, yeah. I don't know about right-handed. I can't remember really much on his right, but his left hand was really
It's
strong.
harder.
I would just do Tony Tippy. Then let's do. I can't remember how it went with Brandon and
Sorry if I'm cussing too
Rundle.
much. I'm not trying to monetize.
You know what? Let's do Tony Tippy, Rundle, Brandon, Bryce Johnson.
Matt, we're gonna throw
That's a
Matt in
good-
there.
Let's
Yeah,
get ready
yeah,
to
why-
Rundle. I mean, yeah, dude, he's freaking.
Oh, I'm
over.
perfectly fine with that. Yeah, he's one of the guys I do know his level, and it's pretty high right now.
Yeah.
So we'll go Rundle at 6, followed. Do you say Nathan was pretty strong, right? Where does he fall with like Brandon
He
and
got
Bryce?
a real fast press. I don't know.
Is it a flop or a straight up press?
Straight up.
Does
It's a straight
he?
press.
Does Brandon get outside that press?
Well, I can't look up areas because Brandon didn't put the freaking
Well, he did
things
beat
on there.
Tim Hanoff, Nathan, but I felt like no, Nathan's 200.
What's his
He
name?
beat Tim
Nathan
Hanoff. I know
Williams?
that pretty handily. But I think Nathan lost to Tony Tippy, I think, or someone.
There was Tony had a match that I think it was right hand got him up there at number 2, and this was at my very first super match, but I can't remember who it was.
Stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's look at
So
the Brothers in Arms. He had a.
there was someone that he pulled.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't remember who
about
it was,
Boom?
but it wasn't Brandon, it wasn't Donnie, it wasn't Kyle. It was one of those bottom 4 right there that he pulled at my super match thing, and he jumped out of 242 into 198.
Wendell, it's hard to put
Yeah.
Nathan. I don't know.
I just can't remember who it was because
I
that was
might
literally.
lean towards either Brandon or Kyle.
Honestly, do you guys just want to keep this order? Brandon, Kyle, Nathan, Bryce?
Until we know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we know.
Yeah. So something that popped in my head because he follows me on. I posted a video and he liked it. There's a kid by the name of Boone and out of Tulsa.
He's a 176er.
He's a
Yeah.
176er. Okay.
Yeah. He
So
practices with Corey. He's a good kid, man. He's
strong,
young,
yeah.
but he's a stud already.
Yeah.
Isn't his name like Sam or something?
No, his name's
No,
Boone,
that
not
kid's
Sam.
from Arkansas.
Oh,
Oh,
Sam.
okay.
Oh, that Sam? No.
Sam
dude.
Taylor?
Yeah. That guy's like national level, isn't he?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
Sam Taylor.
yeah.
Freaking beast.
He's top 20 nationally, I'm pretty sure, last time I looked at that list.
Yeah.
I've seen him top 10, I think, too. But
He's kicked my ass at Hinton several times.
All right, now the big boy class, the 176ers.
Yeah.
future home. No.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the top 2 here.
That's not your name.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and just get
That's
that out of the
pretty
way.
definitive. That's like set in stone, I think.
That's
'Cause,
just
I don't think Isaiah's at that level to beat Corey yet, so I think that's
No, Isaiah and Corey. That's not a good. Corey is wiped the floor. Isaiah.
yeah.
No
Yeah,
offense
so
to Isaiah, just
Corey's
even
hand
no.
is insane. Like
At my super match thing, I don't know if Adrian remembers this, but Corey was pulling a ton of people, and then Isaiah went over there, and Corey was still handling him.
ooh,
So
let me put it like this: Corey Johnson. He
he messes
was.
up a lot of supers, dude. Sorry.
He
He
moved,
messes
man,
up a
and
lot
they're
of
going like here and there, but Corey is a 176 guy, and they were kind of dead even whenever they were going in the same lane. They're not
True.
trying too hard, but you can tell they're kind of relative. That just speaks to Corey's strength in the top. It's insane.
I'm actually, so I talked to Corey about this a while back, when I brought up that round robin thing for 176s. So I'm gonna get into my phone because he gave me some names that I didn't know of over there from Tulsa. So we should be able to kind of round out this 176 pretty handily.
Actually, I will tell you one thing. Number 3, put Brody Perkins. He did beat Isaiah,
Really?
and he is
When?
very strong.
The last time in the last Brothers in Arms last April, Isaiah got Brody.
Yeah, like twice. or
He did?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easily. He even beat what's his name from Kansas? The bald guy. The leader of Psycho Arm Sports. Cody.
Yeah, Cody
He
Vanderwood.
even- yeah, he even like smoked through him. He lost to Caleb though, but Caleb's like top 15 in the country.
Well, I know
but,
Brody should be up there on the 176ers.
he is
Maybe
very,
he was
yeah,
left-handed up there.
he's very strong.
I'll put Brody at 4 just because I'm familiar with him and
Yeah.
I know he's up there. He trains really hard with that group. There's a guy that
And
I'm
I-
about
Where
to
do we
bring
put-
up that I think
where do we-
could beat
did we put
Brody,
Keegan
but
176 or no?
I honestly I didn't even think about him. He needs to be on the 198 list.
He'd be
Who?
replace he'd go 5 or at least.
Honestly, I think we need to put Keegan in here and then just drop everyone down one.
Yeah. Sorry, Bryce.
When the 176?
hey, what about
You know I love you,
Vanderwood?
Bryce.
What?
He's Kansas.
Yeah, he's Kansas City.
Oh,
How did we forget Keegan?
Yeah, that's wild. As much as I
Oh, and
praise
the
him,
198.
as much as I praise and like talk him up, I forgot him.
Right. Right.
He's like, come on, guy.
How did Keegan and Adrian pull the other day at your place, Adrian?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no. Adrian was, me was just destroying.
Does
In a
Keegan
hook,
beat
they
Cody right now?
in a hook. They purposely went in a hook, and him and Keegan were going back and forth for just a minute, but Adrian still get him.
Yeah.
Keegan over Cody.
Does Keegan go over Cody right now, right-handed?
And nah, not how I can
No.
see it.
The only person that's pulled Cody right-handed recently is Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan and Blake Seacrest, and it didn't look super
Sorry,
hot.
Bryce.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tommy? Keegan over
Yeah.
Cody?
No.
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 We got to see it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it as it is. Cody and then Keegan.
Yeah. I can't
I
believe
heard you say sorry,
That's wild.
Bryce.
Oh.
You were top 10 for a little bit there, Bryce.
Is that
I
how you
put in
spell
so
Brody?
much-
Is it
You lefty,
IE or
Bryce, you'd be
Y
up
at
there.
the end?
I think why?
Just let me look it up on Facebook.
Well,
real quick.
IE, yeah, it's IE.
Is it? Yeah, it is. It is.
No.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
Okay, so
Oh.
I've heard that
This
the guy that initially Kyle and Brandon was going to set me up with in August, this Landon kid, I heard, and I'm glad the match never came to fruition because I've heard that he would have absolutely dog walked me.
I've heard
Landon
no.
Peters?
No, Evan Longstreth or Landon Longstreth.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos on TikTok of him kind of giving Cody Dollar the beans too.
Yeah, he's strong boy.
So, and
And
he may get Brody right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I really don't know much about the kid.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's a good thing he backed out from you. You know, he was scared.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think I would have caught an injury if he actually
It's probably
accepted
like,
it.
you don't know. I'll let him.
Gave me the benefit of the doubt, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't come to fruition because he's in the first place, he's got a terrible frame for me to pull just because he's a little longer. But if he's as strong as what I'm hearing, then I don't want no business pulling that guy. And he may be getting bigger anyways. He may end up in the 198s at the rate he's going because he's young and he's still putting on the mass.
Good. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
so is Isaiah told us that he got up there close to 180. So I'm sure he's gonna cut and stay in that class, but that's gonna be crazy.
Let's not forget about Jonathan, but I don't know where he would be.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan Vick on 200s. I would put him. How do we have the list set up on the right hand on the 200?
Man, I think he would go where Brandon is at least.
Do you think he?
I feel like he would beat Brandon.
I would put him underneath Rundle, yeah.
Yeah.
How do they do against each other?
If I'm not mistaken, Rundle gets him here there when he presses, but Jonathan's just so sticky.
Are we dropping Nathan off the list then?
Man, sorry, Nathan.
See ya.
Sorry.
He's gonna be like, man, next tournament I go to. That's what this is for, you know. We create some like people want to get some fires, you know.
Yeah, we gotta create a little talk. I'm tired of it being so quiet around
actual like rankings for Oklahoma, so we can.
You know, it's so quiet is because I don't comment as much anymore.
Well, everybody's got their own groups, you know. Like
it's so hard to get a coherent rankings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just like opinions and all that stuff. It's like there's nothing to take the R. It's just, hey, you got your list. Just leave it a list in the comments and everything. Like, go for it. No one's gonna stop you.
Yeah, make your own YouTube video. This is ours. Leave us alone.
You want to get a match going? If you want to get a match going, flip flop Jonathan and Matt.
Yeah. Like, just
have they pulled like in competition?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Oh, they have.
Yeah, I mean, back like 2 years ago, we were going to a lot of stuff. Back then, I would have gave it to Jonathan, but now I would give it to Rundle. But
yeah.
And mainly because you can put his name on a shirt and say it's time to Rundle.
Yeah. It's good, right? You see the camera come out and you're like, oh no. About to
It's
get
funny.
gonna
We
take a
keep
few
going
videos
back
this
down. We keep going back down
I
to the
know. I
198.
keep remembering people. I'm
We
sorry.
keep remembering, guys. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
I just remembered somebody.
For 198.
I
Curtis
think
Greenwood.
no Reed.
Reed, who's
Yeah, Igor too.
oh my god, we suck.
I don't know. Who's
I think
Reed?
he's a smaller guy. He's crazy strong. He works out with
Yeah.
Tim.
Okay,
Oh,
look.
that's a
Get
very
Brandon
unknown.
get Brandon and Kyle out of here. Reed and Igor are definitely above them, and I'm gonna
Bro, I am
put them
not
above
taking
Tony Tippett.
Brandon and Kyle off of their own list. I can't do it.
We're gonna have to get rid of
No, we just put him on the side.
we're gonna need to get rid of Keegan, Tony Tippett, Brundle, or Jonathan. We gotta get rid of Brundle or someone.
Which, to be fair, Keegan hasn't competed in a minute.
Look,
And
I know Keegan is going down to 176. That's what he told us last time. So I was thinking of him as a
let's
176.
take him off.
No, I'm
Yeah.
manifesting him as a 198. I'm not letting him into the 176 class.
The last time I saw him make 176, he almost died. So
Exactly.
he
I'm
looked like a skeleton.
Okay,
I'm putting it into the universe right now.
He just
Stay
dropped
in
down for being a
198.
super.
Okay,
What did I
look,
start?
we're gonna
I brought
do
up
Keegan.
Reed and Igor, and it started a huge deal.
I don't even know who Reed
Look.
is. So.
I don't know who Reed is either, so he's staying off the list.
Me and Adrian have pulled
No,
Reed. He's nasty.
He's an unknown.
Reed is nasty. He deserves to be on that
He's
list.
an unknown.
He's Reed 3 question marks to me because I don't know who he is.
Look,
He
if
may be
you're
strong,
asking
but he
me-
needs until he
It's
goes and
EID.
kind of like Curtis.
I would say Reed is
You watch
number
your mouth,
5
Tommy.
if not beating Cody
we
Dollar.
gotta
right
get you to compete, man. We do.
Reed. We don't even know Reed's last name. He can't go on the
To
list.
be
You
fair,
gotta
we
have-
haven't had very
That's
many
his
Oklahoma
last name,
tournaments.
Reed. His
this
full
year.
name Eric Green. If you're
Oh,
asking
that's his
me,
last name?
his
Oh,
full
no,
name
his
is Eric
first name.
Green. No,
I
that's
don't
funny.
know.
Listen,
No,
all I
I
know
don't
is that right hand Reed can f- me and David up sometimes. Like he
Bleep,
is.
Curtis, bleep. Censorship.
Monetize.
Okay, sorry. He's like
I
a.
have to
I
watch this
swear to.
back and put a bleep in there.
I
Look,
swear,
look.
Reed is like a 3/4 Adrian, little Adrian. He's
Rip
strong
video,
sideways.
Okay. I will say this. I'm fine with dropping Kyle off because I know he's more dominant left-handed.
True.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I can move Brandon down, but I'm not taking Brandon off the list.
Okay, well, Reed is going to go above Keegan, if not above Cody Dollar.
Who was the other one? Oh, Igor.
Igor.
So Reed's really
Yeah.
that strong, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
look, get Keegan off the
He's
list and
really
put
strong.
Keegan in Keegan's place. Put Reed above Igor and Keegan off the list.
Hold on. Clear.
He's my favorite puller, though. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I like Keegan a lot too. I've only met him one time, and he's freaking funny.
Freaking awesome.
Eric,
man.
Oh, yeah.
you said Eric Reed?
Eric Reed, yeah.
ERIC?
Yeah.
And you say he goes above Keegan?
Yeah, above Keegan, if not Cody Dollar. But they have to run that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you
well,
sure
I'm gonna
about that?
do this.
Where has this guy been hiding?
He
I
still
He
gets the
doesn't-
question marks.
To be
He only shows
fair,
up at tournaments every once in a while.
to be fair, we haven't had
And he's
like
out of
any
the
Oklahoma
practice with
tournaments
Tim.
this year.
Yeah, he only practices with Tim. That is it. Like Tim
They've only had one Oklahoma tournament this year, right? And it was like a super small one, or did they even have
I think so.
Yeah, it was
They had
Chickasha.
the Brothers
one I
in
didn't.
Arms championships, didn't they?
this year? Like Chickasha usually in the fall, right?
Yeah, that's usually like September, right?
They had one at Chickasha like 2 or 3 months ago. I didn't make it. I got called out for work.
And then I would put
Yeah,
Igor.
okay, that was like February,
and,
wasn't it?
Yeah,
I would put
Yeah.
Igor ahead of Keegan.
Right-handed?
Right-handed, yeah. Like I said, I honestly don't see Keegan as a 198. He's a 176.
Yeah, apparently Igor's pretty
No,
strong.
he's not 176. He hasn't been 176 in years.
Who? Keegan?
Well, then let's just do.
We just can't place him now until we see
Let's
he's gonna compete
honest-
again.
Yeah. Well, he would be somewhere around there. But if we really rate the forms of Keegan, I mean, he technically went through all the weight classes and what he
He
cut.
just dropped for being a super.
We're gonna put Keegan on every weight class.
Keegan in supers on the right
number
hand,
one
I would have
overall.
put him. I would have put him
Number one in our
honestly
hearts.
above probably. He would probably been like almost number 2. If he really wanted to stay out that way and keep at it, he probably would have been like number 2.
By the way, I got a random question. I literally don't know, and I just noticed this. Who's Chris Meadows?
He's a guy from Tulsa. He would like
The
in his old
former
form, he'd
top
be number 1,
242.
242.
Yeah, he beat
Yo, he
AJ
used to
in
be
a
the top.
match.
A
Yeah,
couple years ago.
he's
You gotta put me
very
right below
similar to
him.
Stephen, but I would say a little extra to it.
You gotta put me right below him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're farm trucking Asian, bro. You're not ever meant to move up.
I know. I'm just gonna gatekeep the 242 from now on. All these people coming back.
The hand is the gate. The hand is the gate.
Till Bryson was the gatekeeper until he drops back down, and then
Yeah.
I mean, low key, Bryson has really, really funky lane, kind of like you do, Tommy, with your left, and it's hard for me to pull Bryson.
So let me ask you guys this: where does how does Igor pull Matt or Jonathan?
Matt, what?
How does Igor
only-
pull Matt or Jonathan?
Oh, dude,
I've
he
only seen him
destroys.
compete one time, and he got killed by Sam. So
Sam is freaking a beast, dude. I got
Yeah,
killed
no,
by that guy 2
I
years
don't
ago
think
too.
Igor has an issue with Matt or John.
So you're
I
kicking
don't want to
Rick.
do this to Brandon. Are you gonna make me do it?
You gotta do it.
Sorry, Brandon.
Please
You
don't
know,
take
it's-
me off the match card. Please don't take me off the match card for August. I took both
Hey,
of them
it's-
off. They're gonna take me. They're gonna take
Man,
me off
poor
the card.
guy didn't even get his slap fight. Now we're taking him off the list, man, dude.
I
Hey,
should
this is
create
just-
11 just for him.
Hey,
This is
I'm
just
not.
love you,
literally
Brandon.
all
We
opinion.
love you.
So, I feel like something that we haven't really addressed here is still the fact that Cody Dollar got killed at Tulsa right hand, and we're talking about right hand.
That's a Levi thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm-
Cody's still stronger than a majority of the 198s, even if he is getting put by
Oh,
the number
okay.
1 242
Yeah, I get.
and the number 1
mind your
200.
business, Tommy.
The only class with 11.
There's like 20 that want to be on the list, and you make 11 for Brandon.
Love you, Brandon.
Dude, Brandon's got the experience, man. He could probably pull out a win somehow against some
How
of
does
them,
Igor
know?
do with Tony? What do you think on that one?
I have no idea about Tony.
I would say that's close, but I would put him a little bit above top.
Dang.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We're moving all of you down.
Wild.
I wish I remembered who Tony beat, because Tony was number 3 about 15 minutes ago.
And, you know, I'm gonna keep bringing up people because we keep forgetting, right? So
Okay, just-
Doyle, Doyle,
Gosh dang it, Tommy. Stop it.
Doyle. Man, this. All right,
Okay, we can agree.
let's
on
start
one
back
thing.
from
I
the
don't
top,
think-
boys. Freaking
How heavy-
Doyle.
Isn't he 242?
No.
No.
One thing I will tell you, I don't think Doyle's on the list. I know Jonathan beats him, and I know for sure Brundle beats him.
Oh, are you crazy?
I don't
Who?
think Doyle's on.
How's him and
Doyle. I
Brandon?
don't think Doyle. Brandon, I would give Brandon the edge. Brandon's fine.
Okay, Brandon, you're safe.
Crazy. You're crazy.
You were about to make it
You
number
are
12.
crazy, dude.
I was gonna
On
make it
his
number
same,
12.
like, so we see Rundle's TikToks, right, where Rundle beats him. On Doyle's TikToks, I see Doyle smacking him. So, you know, I don't know who to believe, right? Like,
Look, I was there. I was there
Doyle's
at the Shawnee
freaking
practice.
strong, man.
I would give the edge to Rundle pretty handily.
Really? That's
Yeah.
wild.
In the straps, and I know Rundle can slip. If it's out of the straps, I would give it to Doyle.
Wait, who was at the bottom again? I didn't even
Hold
see.
on, I'm doing some formatting to cure my
Now,
OCD.
I think- I think the real question is, let's rate Keegan's forms.
What?
Keegan's forms from him as a super all the way down to freaking
Oh, that's
198. Like,
Yeah,
when
198
I'm
I-
gonna
Keegan, where
stop
does-
bringing up people. Let's move on to the next one.
Like,
Gosh,
let's say
man.
like 260
Because
Keegan.
I would
think
put
honestly,
Doyle. I don't know. It's hard.
I'll make it 12.
Igor's
Say I
really that
won't.
strong? Igor could beat Rundle? You think so? I don't know.
I don't know anything about you, or honestly, personally.
Who did he have a match with recently?
Who, Igor?
Yeah.
I know you had a match recently. I just can't remember who.
Hold on, let me go to TikTok. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Hey, all I know is that you know what's confusing about ego, whatever.
Doyle, if
Igor.
you're watching this, I would have put you on there, man.
I know that I was asking Brandon about a right hand Igor match, and then he said something about he don't pull right, and I was like, "What?"
Okay. Does he pull right or not?
Well,
He pulls right. I think he just injured it for a sec.
That might be what's going on. He never said. He just said no right, and I was like, "What?" He said he's not going to pull right, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
also.
Yeah, he's been pulling quite a bit if I'm mistaken on writing.
Is
And
he
I think
hurt, right?
I'll shut up.
I think he's right there at 200, like really close, because I think he pulls both classes sometimes, depending on what weight he is that day.
Say it, Tommy. Say it.
No. It was a dumb question. It was dumb.
Ain't no dumb
Just say it.
questions on a dumb podcast.
Josh Ball is a 176, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you ain't messing up the 198 no more.
Oh, we will. Just give it time.
Oh, he just beat Brandon Coates in number 11.
I've never pulled Josh ever.
You guys realize we're gonna have to revisit this in like a week because we're gonna think of 10 more names that we forgot.
Oh yeah. All these
Yeah,
people,
y'all
all
will.
the Tulsa people crawling out the cracks of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Man,
really
I really
what's
feel
messing
like
up.
Matt deserves to be in the top 10 over here.
I would.
Yeah, I think what's messing up you wanting to leave Brandon on there is that we're adding all these Tulsa guys, and a lot of them would beat Brandon. I think
Brandon's
that's
got
what's
the
screwing it up.
experience. Like in a tournament, Brandon's like he's real crafty, man. He can.
He's got the
he
hit.
can. Yeah. He knows how to
Got that
foul when
Beijing hit.
when he can to restart,
Yeah,
and he's
true.
like really good at messing with people's hands in the setup. So like he's got experience.
Hey,
And
don't
he's really
backtrack.
fast. Yeah.
Don't be backtracking. You're giving it to Matt a minute ago.
Mind your
I mean,
business, Curtis.
Matt's just stronger, but
Well, I will say the number one thing that Brandon does have that a lot of people don't talk about, he can make you laugh in the middle of a match, and that just throws everything.
oh yeah, remember he did that to Michael Thomas.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's the
He said,
Beijing.
"Are you okay?" to Michael Thomas.
He's the Beijing of that class right now.
Just for the traits, just put him above Blake Seacrest. Do it.
Yeah, for the clout, for the aura.
Simply Giga Chad. That's it.
Wait,
Bro,
where's
I'm
Ryan
finna make it
Where's
12.
Ryan Bowen in all this though?
I'm finna make it 12.
Did you say Bowen?
Yeah, where's Ryan Bowen at, dude?
Ryan Bowen is in his own league. He's in two 300 kilo plus.
Right behind RBJ.
So, Matt Doyle, does he beat Jonathan or Matt Rundle?
I think it's close. I think so, but
I almost think you can slot Doyle above Jonathan at 10.
I think I'd put him above Jonathan.
No. Jonathan definitely does give Doyle the smoke.
Okay.
That was the opposite of what Levi was just trying to get the answer for.
This just proves the 198 class is like the most like competitive class. Like it 100%.
I remember y'all telling me because when I got into this, I was like 224, and I asked y'all, should I stay 242 or go down? And y'all said no, don't go down.
Like he said, we're gonna in a little while we're gonna think about all these other people. We're like, oh crap, like this guy beat this guy, this guy beat this guy.
Okay, we're going to 176. I've already compromised my morals enough for today. Okay. Before we were so rudely interrupted on
Tommy
the
Smith.
176s.
Tommy Smith.
Yeah. Let me pull up this list of names that Corey gave me.
Oh yeah, you were pulling the list up whenever like three
Yeah,
names
we
got
all
thrown out.
screwed it up. So going by this list, and I trust Corey's judgment better than anyone's.
Yeah, he pulls them a lot.
Let me throw in this guy. I don't know him, but
Evan
Corey-
Peters.
Oh yeah, another one of the kids. Yeah,
Corey
Yeah.
said he beat
those kids are studs, man.
Corey said
Yeah.
Evan beat Brody and Hinton last year.
Yeah. No, I'll put Evan there. Yeah.
So I don't know the kid, but I trust Corey's judgment. So I'll put him there because he's like this was Corey had Isaiah behind him and Jeff. So I mean that's where we're gonna put him anyways.
Well, actually, I don't know if Corey gave you the other kid's name, but there was like the older cousin or brother of those guys, and he beat Eric Biggs, but I think he might be a 198 now. I'm thinking.
No, he's a class up. He's
Did you just think of another one?
Gosh dang it, Adrian.
There's too many
Hey.
198s.
Hey,
He did
one,
beat
another
Preston.
176 person. What about Ebers?
Preston. Yep.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
He's a 54, but if a lot of times they don't have a 54 class, so we kind of have to put him in 176.
Am I about
Unless it's
to
like
add a 13?
Unless it's like a big like IFA or some kind of tournament, then we're probably not gonna have a 154 class in Oklahoma.
You
Yeah.
got to put Preston in the 198s. He did beat Eric Biggs. I seen
That's-
that. He beat him multiple times.
And I've heard
Oh my gosh, I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, he pressed him to bad Eric.
someone's
Wow.
got to come out. Someone's got to come out.
Hey,
Bye,
listen,
You're
Levi,
not gonna
listen.
get rid of Brandon, so bye, John.
Hey, I think what you should do is you need to make like a list of 198s and all of them
Brandon
say
13.
10. And all of them say 10. Because
Yeah, 10,
there's so
10,
many that
10.
are so close that you don't know, and you can't just say, well, one's worse than the other, so just make them all 10.
Okay, with the top 5, where do you guys slot in Preston?
I have no idea.
No,
You
number
think-
2.
Number 2. You think he's
Number
above
2 for
Adrian
sure.
too?
For now, yeah, until Adrian beats Eric, and then
This
depends
is
how
gonna
he beats
this
him.
is great for Adrian because he wants to find matches in Oklahoma because he's gonna see that we're
Yeah,
not putting
no.
him at number 1. He's gonna be like, I'm calling those guys out.
Yeah, no, Preston for sure needs to be number 2.
Okay.
For sure.
I do remember that. Now that you said that, another one I forgot.
Yeah, it was at a tournament. I remember it just because it was that same day where Hermes versus Devin was happening, and it was Stefan's first tournament. And I remember coaching him
Oh.
and then just geeking over Devin pre-buying freaking Hermes. So
This guy's working his freaking.
I just remember that.
There you go.
Excel magic.
There we go.
Working his Excel magic.
I love spreadsheets, man.
Which
This
a lot of
spread- this-
times, even on
this 198
OnFighter,
class
they do
is
that
gonna-
same thing. They do that same thing on OnFighter. They have like a bunch of 10 or like honorable mentions where they could be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Or...
Hey, Levi, you want to get some drama going before you, like for a thumbnail? There you go, right there, the 198 class.
Yeah. No, I got some ideas already. We'll have a good thumbnail for this one.
We're gonna get views on this one. Everyone's gonna go
Okay.
watch it and be like,
Are we ever
Hey.
gonna finish this class?
no.
I've never been that low in my life.
198.
I haven't
Okay,
weighed
back to this
176 since
list.
5th grade.
Back to this list. Hold on. So Evan Peters, John. So the other names that Corey gave me, he lumped in David into the 176 because yeah, we really don't have a 154.
154, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
Um,
David beating them. That's listed though.
And
I don't see him beating. How did him and Landon do? Landon Longstrom and David Evers. I think David has them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about Landon. I don't know.
hold on.
I know Landon's strong. I would just put David slightly over just because of experience.
Or where are we gonna put Jimmy?
Give me a second here.
Jimmy Coyle.
You need to go delete all those ones off your notable mentions that we don't need on there anymore.
That's why they got the line through them, dingus.
Yeah, but it's getting long.
What's wrong with being long, Curtis?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, what you got against that, huh? Okay. Putting myself in the notable mentions here.
Yeah.
This is my list, damn it.
Number 10.
Yeah. Let me put
Um,
you on that number 10 for
You're
Number
also the
10,
gatekeeper.
one of the 7 number 10s somewhere.
Yeah, we're definitely
So-
not in left hand. I'll take another freaking.
with I've never beat Jim. Jim's above me. Me and David at my healthiest would be close, but I think David still edges me right now. And David beats Jim now. So I think it
By
would probably
default, you
be
beat
David
Jim.
and then Jim.
God dang it.
What are you laughing at, Baldy?
Oh man, you said something that made me go left field way too fast.
Well, we're not gonna even bring it up. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
we're not.
And I don't know anything about Lane. I don't know anything about this Shane W guy.
I don't know who Shane
But
is.
I'd probably
Shane?
wax both of them. Just kidding. I really don't know. I don't know if I'd beat him or not.
I say, Lane Tippy got like 3-0'd by Josh Ball like recently, I think. Like
Really?
very, very easily, I think.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
with
Then
with the
it's Josh Ball.
remaining guys, and y'all can give a different ranking. I'm gonna say David, Jim, myself, and then Josh at 10. Because the last time I pulled
think, I don't
Josh, it
know,
was a couple
dude.
years ago,
Josh
granted,
pulls a lot of
but
matches.
it was fairly easy right-handed for me. So, I mean, I don't know what y'all think about that.
This we'll let you finish off the list because you're the expert of 176. We just know that the concrete evidence of time.
Concrete evidence? Who cares about concrete evidence?
I'm looking at this photo from our Brothers in Arms deal. It looks like Josh won the class. It looks like the Lane guy's number 3, so I don't know who the guy at number 2 is. Maybe it's Shane. I don't know who that is.
Wait, where's David Evers?
I put him
Oh, that
behind
was-
Landon and above Jim.
Yeah, I see.
So I think you should have a match with Josh then. Be a good one. Be
So,
a hard matchup for you because he's super tall. But
have you seen the last match with him and I?
yeah, I think so.
I mean, nothing against Josh. I love him, but I waxed him a couple years ago the last time we pulled.
Yeah,
He
does pull. He pulls a lot. Like the past few years, he's been pulling all over the place. He's had super matches in Texas not too long ago, like a month ago.
yeah. No, his activity levels,
Yeah.
it's hard to beat his activity level.
Yeah.
So what my proposal was, since this match with Landon was falling through, thank God for that. But because I think I'm pretty far ahead right-handed with Josh, but I think he would wax me left-handed. So what I proposed last night to Kyle was first to 5 pins, switching arms each round. But Josh wasn't able. He's either got something else going on or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what I proposed. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been.
There are a few other tournaments, so he probably has
Yeah.
another super match
Yeah.
with another tournament.
But I think that format's pretty interesting. Pulling a
That's
match,
cool. I like that. Yeah.
switching arms. So maybe me and him can make that work in the future. But he wasn't able to make it work this time. But that's kind of where I see it. I don't know if he's really closed the gap in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Did
Did Corey have any other lists for this one?
No, the only other name he gave me was his Boone kid, and
Boone's strong.
he's younger. I haven't pulled him in competition. I pulled him at the side table in Hinton 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's when he was still really young at that point. So he may very well wax me and Josh both. I don't know.
I think he's pretty good, but it's just an unknown, right? Like we
Right.
don't pull him very often.
Yeah.
So
No, he's a really good kid, and I know it won't be long before he's kicking my ass for sure.
yeah.
But with the kind of the names we have, that's kind of how I'd see it. I don't know if you guys would see it any differently.
I just don't know,
Right. So do
Yeah,
we even want to worry about a 154 class?
No,
David
we just could put
Ebers.
Ryan Bow in there.
Yeah,
Ryan Bow.
yeah. Hold on. Oh gosh, dang it.
Hey, David Ebers has been the 154 king for a while because there's not very many.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
think
we are
Evers for
just
sure deserves to be on that 176 deal because what was it like January? Do y'all remember when I went to Al's and me and
yeah.
him did a mini match and he is wicked fast and
Oh
beat
yeah.
me 2-1, and then I go and pull Isaiah, and me and Isaiah are like back and forth. If he presses, he gets me. If I go way out, I get him. So Ebers definitely deserves to be on that list. He's freaking
Oh,
nasty.
he is. We got him in there.
Wait, can we go back to 242 real quick?
Yeah. 1 second
We're
here.
gonna kick Curtis down and put him at number 210.
I just remembered Jeremy Hooper. Where does he fit in all this? Jeremy.
Who?
See,
Jeremy
that's
Hooper.
the Jeremy I thought you guys were talking about initially.
Oh,
No,
Hooper.
Jeremy Hooper's 242.
Okay.
I mean,
What
Where
is
right now he's 243 plus. He said he's not gonna make 242 anytime soon.
Oh, if he's in the supers, then
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know.
I think he's like lost a lot of weight and he's still like 250 or something. He's like 250, 260, and I don't know if he's going to keep going or what, from what I gathered.
If it was 242, I think him and Curtis need a match for that 10 spot.
He don't want it.
All right. Now I think the final thing is just we rate Keegan in every class for his evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'll say this. I remember when I first met Keegan in 2015, he was a walk around 154. And I mean,
Where would
he's
you,
just
where,
obviously ballooned ever since.
where would you put him at 154? Just like it say every version. You just put him right now in the ranking. Just for fun.
154.
Like that 2015 Keegan,
Yeah, we'll say that 154 Keegan.
at that time, he would have been behind the 2015 Jim Coyle.
Okay. Do you think at that time
Because he was new. I mean, he was new at that time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because at that time, 2015, 16, when me and him were around the same weight, floating in the 160s, me and him were kind of neck and neck at the time.
Gotcha. Now,
But
what about 176 Keegan?
if
I
it's the
remember
one,
176 Keegan.
the 176 Keegan, the last time he made that at Hinton, I mean, him and Brody had a war that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Keegan whenever I started back in 2022, and my God, when I tell you, it humbled the shit out of me.
I would put that Keegan right behind Corey. He would be number 3 for me.
Yeah, I would have to say the same.
Hey,
Now,
Adrian,
198.
what about 198, 242 Keegan?
Well, let's go to 198 right now. I think 198 is kind of.
I'm tired of that damn class. Tired of it.
198, I think he's fine right there because the other guys are really freaking strong. 198, you can be there, but now we go to 242 plus in the supers. Now look, I pulled him whenever he came in.
Yeah, he was strong, bro.
And
I pulled him at
when
250.
I tell you, like, yeah, he came in late and I was fatigued. When I tell you right now, he would be number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 if he was in the supers, and then he would be number 1 in the right-handed if he stayed at 242. Because I seen this man around that weight toy with Steph. Maybe not toy, but Stephen was a pin.
Yeah. He's the reason why I got hurt, man. I pulled the Super Keegan at the end of my program before I got hurt. Literally the day before. I pulled him for like 4 hours.
Like, I don't get how, I mean, he bulked up and that man was just, like, I saw him just go in a hook with Stephen, and Stephen was not going to pin that man unless he's elbow down. Like, it was just ridiculous how strong that man.
Yeah, it was wild.
He's been one of the phenomenons in Oklahoma arm wrestling period ever since he started. He's just had that unnatural strength. It's wild.
There's that sticking point, man. He gets synced in, and that's just a tough thing to dig in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, boys, is there much more about this list that you want to discuss for the night? We've been on here about an hour, 15, hour and 20-ish, I think.
Well, we can just put
Oh wait,
me off the list and call it a day.
Nah, I'm fine with calling it here. I mean, we're gonna hang up this call and think of names that need to be on the list.
Hey, listen, all I know is I heard Tommy like laugh a second ago, so I know he has a 198 name.
Let's hear it, Tommy.
No, I don't. I was joking.
Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and run an outro. Y'all, this has been the OK Arm Wrestling Podcast, OK Oklahoma Arm Wrestling Rankings. It's a mouthful, but hopefully, if nothing else, this will spark some discussion across the state. I mean, honestly, this is kind of a joke, kind of not a joke. I think we have a really solid list here, guys.
Dude, we forgot about Jeremiah.
Yeah. I mean, Brothers in Arms, don't get me wrong. Brothers in Arms, it's a great list, but it's a lot of kind of central OK guys. So it's
get into the right
we
mode.
had to brainstorm, kind of see what else we could throw in there from I guess all these other guys are probably Tulsa guys. But it's been a good discussion. I appreciate you guys hopping on here. We may have to revisit this in a week or two after we've had a little while to kind of stew over it. But for now, guys, this has been your latest episode of the OK Arm Wrestling Podcast. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you guys next time.